Welcome to this presentation on prevalence and distribution of schistosomiasis and other intestinal parasites in Nasarawa State. This research was conducted by Rabiu Suleiman et al. And published in Volume 5, Number 2, 2025, July to December 2025. Today, we will explore the key findings and contributions of this important work. Let's begin by understanding the problem this research addresses. Schistosomiasis is a significant public health problem, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, with Nigeria being one of the most affected countries. This disease, caused by tiny parasitic worms called Schistosoma, is second only to malaria in its impact on communities. It primarily affects impoverished rural populations who frequently come into contact with contaminated freshwater bodies, which are home to the specific snails that carry the parasite. To understand the prevalence and spread of schistosomiasis, researchers conducted a descriptive study in Nasarawa State, focusing on three specific local government areas: Nasarawa, Doma, and Akwanga. These areas were chosen because previous reports indicated the presence of schistosomiasis and because they are close to water bodies that can host the snails responsible for transmitting the parasite. The study found that schistosomiasis is present in all three local government areas surveyed in Nasarawa State, with an overall infection rate of 11.3. Schistosoma haematobium was more common, found in 9.3 of participants, while Schistosoma mansoni was found in 2. Very few cases had both types of infection. Nasarawa LGA had the highest prevalence at 14, followed by Doma at 12.3 and Akwanga at 7.7. The findings from this study confirm that schistosomiasis continues to be a moderate public health concern in Nasarawa State. While the overall prevalence of 11.3 is not as high as in some other regions of Nigeria, it still indicates ongoing transmission and the need for continued attention. Higher prevalence of Schistosoma haematobium compared to Schistosoma mansoni is consistent with the likely presence of the specific snails that transmit haematobium in the local water environments. This research provides a clear picture of schistosomiasis and other intestinal parasite infections in selected areas of Nasarawa State. Overall prevalence of schistosomiasis at 11.3 confirms its persistent presence. Study highlights that males and school-aged children, particularly those between 10 and 14 years old, are the most vulnerable groups, likely due to their increased contact with freshwater sources.